Hello my honeybees, my name is Shelby and today I am going to be 100% completing Papa's Freezeria Deluxe. I played the Papa's series of games so much in my childhood, mostly in school when I was supposed to be doing other stuff, but I never managed to complete it since I couldn't ever access the save files. But now that the games have been getting ported over to Steam, I thought this would be the best time to finish what I never could, become the world's best sundae maker. To get 100% in this game, I will have to unlock every ingredient in the game, serve all 145 customers, master every minigame, collect 40 special recipes, get all 90 sticker achievements, and somehow avoid getting my soul crushed by ice cream. So with all that out the way, please enjoy this video that is my suffering through the frozen hell that is the Freezeria. I begin this game with a brand new job at the Freezeria, and on the first day, immediately being abandoned by Papa, which is an all too familiar feeling. With no training, no warning, and no hope, I was left all alone to man the shop as Papa sailed away on a whole-ass cruise ship on a supply run. Luckily, there was only 2 customers today. First was Mandy, whose shirt I love and I can't figure out why. Mandy's Sunday was very much a tutorial thing, teaching me the ways of the frozen treat empire I've been left to run, and Mandy was mostly impressed, despite the fact that I sourced the counter and just didn't wipe it up. I then did the same with Tony's chocolate whipped cream. Do we not have towels in this store? That evening I played my first minigame, Sunday Shot, which is just ice cream aim labs, and in some lobby decorations which I placed, and bought a doorbell. I was welcomed on day 2 by Utah, pink lemonade syrup, and sugar plum drizzle. Which, side note, pink lemonade ice cream sounds so weird, like, is it fizzy? Despite my reservations, I served Utah up her pink lemonade sundae, which looked weirdly good, and she seemed to think so too, giving me a 99 score. And at the end of the day, I met my first closer. Closers are customers who come in at the end of the day who order much more complex sundaes and judge them super harsh. I put a bunch of sundaes on the blender to leave overnight for an achievement because we just love waste, and then finally served Kahuna his banana cake concoction. The minigame that night was Rico's Chili Works, a little puzzle game where I had to guide chili through a series of pipes without explanation as to why there is chili flowing through the plumbing. I'm sure that can't be sanitary. Day 3 came with the addition of Nick, Maui Meringue, and Cloudberries. This was immediately overshadowed by this absolute diva. Pally looks so cute, so colorful, and me and her have matching eyeshadow. Although she did order these funky little onion gummies on her sundae, so, you know, ups and downs. As I served Nick up his sundae, he gave me my first 100% score, and then Alan came in with our first golden envelope containing a special recipe. Unfortunately, my hopes for a 100% day were then demolished by Alan, who gave me 99 for both mixing and topping and is now banned from the establishment. Alan did give me the strawberry brownie special though, and I took my fury out on the racetrack that evening with the newest minigame, Papa's Raceway, and I set the strawberry brownie as the special, just to spite Alan. Day 4's additions consisted of Edna, marshmallows, and mint syrup, 2 of which sound wonderful. Edna was first in that day and ordered a minty marshmallow mix that frankly sounded horrific, but we don't kink shame. While making Edna's sundae, I dropped some of these weird coconut shavings off it, so there's no chance for a 100% day. Although I did go on to get perfect scores from every other customer except for the closer, Grammy, who is in desperate need of some conditioner. The minigame for that night was more food shooting. This time it was skeet shooting with waffles, French toast, and pancakes. And today was the day I got to hire some help, so naturally I created the most evil looking guy with the most terrifying thing, lime green hair, and named him Dr. Good Guy to throw off any suspicions. He will be a mastermind and I shall be his fruity little assistant. The newest customer, Nevada, ordered the new luau punch sauce and pink wafer toppings on day 5, and I got my first call-in order from Franco requesting a strawberry brownie special. And I was so close to a 100% day again, only missing on Franco and Quinn. Technically, I don't need a 100% day, but I want to get one to feel good about myself. We're not going to go into what it means that I place my self-worth on how good I am at games. After some cookie dough skee ball that night, I took the food truck out down to the pier for the first time. In this game mode, no one will order anything, I just need to make sundaes and see who buys it, and I served a very cute pink sundae to our girly Mandy. Day 6 came with Kingsley, the large cup, and s'mores, and there was no call-in order today because the dining room's open, meaning people can come in for a sit-down sundae. But more importantly than that was Utah, who came in with the next special, and I got a 100% score from her, giving me the chocolate cremio special. Wally was the new customer on day 7, but he was not the most interesting character that day. That honor goes to Xandra, who looks like she hasn't slept in months and was on a lot of substances. But she loved the insane rainbow cup I put in front of her, so we'll take it. The minigame that night was Customer Cravings, a game that terrifies me because it meant I will have to memorize every customer's order in this game to be good at it. And if you know me, you know there is not much space in my brain. Day 8 was the start of the first holiday, the Starlight Jubilee, which is a very overtly American celebration, as well as the addition of Boomer, Pomegranates, and the Mulberry Medley. Boomer was our first customer and walked in holding a fire hazard and ordering an aggressively red, white, and blue sundae, which I got 100% for. Unfortunately, because I have the coordination of a drunk squirrel, I spilt chocolate sauce over the side of Mandy's strawberry brownie. No 100% day for me. And to further rub salt in the wound, I met Jojo, the food critic of Calypso Island, and he is the toughest customer of them all. If I make his sundae well, I'll gain a blue ribbon which will double my tips for the next 3 days, and somehow I served up his chocolate cake sundae for a 100% perfect score, which honestly just hurt more that I was good enough for Jojo but not the average customer. Although the sticker I got for not spending money for a whole week did help with the pain. That night, I went and spent a whole bunch of money on the auto ice cream machine to always have the perfect amount of ice cream, and then even more on a bunch of Starlight Jubilee decorations, as well as dressing up for the occasion. Elle was our first customer of day 9, ordering the new Almond Snap cookie topper for her very chocolate-heavy sundae, and being the first to use our new auto ice cream machine. We also had a very welcome visit from my favorite girly Pally, who came bearing the gift of a new special, the pink pomegranate, but I did not get a single 100% score today. Oh, I'm getting worse. Have fun. I'm sure this won't cause a spiral. I'm skipping most of the minigames at the moment since my plan is to save up a bunch of tickets and do a bunch of the same minigame at once to max out the stars super quick. The next morning brought with it the Powsicle syrup, which looked wild when it was all mixed up, and today was not a good day. Not a single 100% score, but Franco did become the first Bronze Star customer we have. Before I even opened the store on day 11, I spotted this gorgeous lady with a lily pad in her hair. This isn't important, I'm just in love. Ha! Gay! Anyway, day 11's new ingredient was the rocket whipped cream, which surely just has to taste like rocket fuel. And honestly, today was rough. I'm still no good at toppings, and I want some recognition in the comments about my self-control for not making a topping joke so far. Our favorite elder, Edna, came in with a golden envelope in hand. Today was incredible. It was like I had entered flow state. Perfect Sunday after perfect Sunday. I was like the fucking Goku of ice cream. My heart was racing. My entire 30 seconds of training had led to this. With bated breath, I handed Quinn her sundae, and she kicked me square in the nuts. A 98 score for topping. Why, you might ask? The fucking star sprinkles were a little uneven. My heart was truly crushed, but as any self-respecting lesbian would, I took the meanness of a hot lady in a suit and used it to fuel the fire of my soul. After I'd had a little cry. On day 13, our stunning new customer Mesa ordered the clearly explosive cherry bomb syrup on his sundae. Unfortunately, today's 100% dream was crushed before it even began because I spilt syrup. Fittingly, Slider Escape was the game for that evening, and I used all the tickets I had saved up to escape my feelings. I got a bronze medal in Slider Escape and a sticker from getting my first rare prize from a minigame. I then bought 2 blender boosters so I can manually speed up the mixing of the sundaes. Unlocking the red velvet syrup and seeing the cute lily pad girl outside the shop did make me feel better. But I once again barely missed the perfect day, spilling a single star sprinkle for Rico and some whipped cream for Xandra. I swear, these star sprinkles are gonna be the death of me. Our newest customer was Whipper, and her outfit is phenomenal. There is a word I would describe it as if YouTube wouldn't get angry at me. Anyway, I served her incredibly white sundae for a perfect score, getting me a sticker for serving 30 perfect sundaes. Mesa was in next with a golden envelope, but I had something much bigger on my mind. I was 3 sundaes in and hadn't made a single mistake yet. 4th sundae. Flawless. I was almost sure this sundae for Akari was the end, but somehow this janky whipped cream was perfect. And just like that, it's down to Jojo, the Anton Ego of Calypso Island. Whipped cream. Rough but passable. Syrup 1. Great. Syrup 2. Even better. Fruit that I can't pronounce. Gorgeous. Creamio, wafer, and serve. And now it's out of my hands. And oh my god, I actually did it. A perfect day. Flawless. What do I get to show for it? Nothing. Nothing but pride in my heart. I celebrated that night with Sunday Shot, shooting anything and everything in sight, which just seems right for the Starlight Jubilee. Day 16's customer Scooter came in the next morning, and by the way, this is what 90% of non-binary people I know look like. And they ordered the new Wild Berry Derp candy toppings, which I assume are nerds? I'm gonna be so honest, now that I've gotten the 100% day, you are going to notice how consistently average I am for the rest of the video. For the most part, I'm gonna be going for stickers, although I did manage to get a few perfects today, which is cool, as well as a new Bronze Star customer, Mandy. But other than that, prepare for a masterclass in utter mediocrity. After mastering the chocolate cremio, I switched the special over again, this time to the banana butter. Tim was the newest customer added to our roster, and he ordered a ridiculously chocolatey sundae, brownies, chocolate ice cream, chocolate whipped cream, and white chocolate drizzle, which seems like overkill, but I'm more of a vanilla girly anyway, so maybe it's just me. Unfortunately for Tim, I had to serve the first customer last for a sticker, and since I don't like his order, this job falls to him. This also means that his sundae is going to be smoother than the brains of the people who follow the views of a certain wizard-based author. And at the end of the day, I served an utterly blitzed sundae to a very angry Tim, who had been waiting literally since opening for a sundae that he didn't even technically get. We thank you for your sacrifice, Tim. To my surprise, Tim came back on day 18, but of course I had to take the opportunity to fuck with him again. He was sat in the Freezeria with Okalani, and there's a sticker to serve someone the usual order of the person that they're sat with. The rest of the day was pretty uneventful actually. I got the red velvet cake special from Nick, got Boomer her bronze customer award, and then got a sticker from serving Tim Okalani's sundae. Or at least I would've, but apparently that is a sticker in a different Papa's game. Sorry, Tim. Day 19 was the beginning of the next holiday, the Portellini Feast. I'm pretty sure the Portellini Feast is supposed to be an Italian type thing, but I forgot to change my outfit and the lobby, so we're gonna be going for like New Jersey Italian instead of Italy Italian. Olga was first in, ordering the tiramisu sundae mix-in with the new hazelnut swizzle topping, and honestly it looked delicious. Edna may have a rival for Best Elder, who's ready for nursing home civil war. There's a bunch of stickers for serving customers certain specials or ingredients even if they don't ask for it, and I am so down for that since I get rewarded for ignoring what customers are ordering. So when Tony came in today, I served him the tropical treat, and since I didn't have the recipe for the tropical treat active that day, it was time to wing it. And that actually worked. Honestly, I was very unsure that it would. I also got another sticker for getting a 5th Bronze Star customer. After a quick redecorate of the lobby and outfit change to match the new holiday, we welcomed in Maggie to the Freezeria, as well as the new Pizzelle cookie topper. And it was a stupidly uneventful day. The only thing of note that actually happened was that I sent Kingsley an invitation to come to the Freezeria tomorrow so I can serve him a red velvet cake special for a sticker. But before Kingsley, Lizelle came in the next day and was dressed suspiciously similarly to our new Spumoni syrup, which of course she ordered. And when Kingsley came in, I was faced with a dilemma. He had a golden envelope, and I wasn't sure if I could get the new special and the sticker at the same time. I decided to serve Kingsley the red velvet cake, and luckily he graded it as if that was what he ordered, so I got the sticker and the Calypso Island coconut special. As always, the next morning the newest customer ordered the newest thing. This time it was Evelyn ordering the cannoli cream, which I'm pretty convinced is just a bottle of frog spawn. It was another very uneventful day outside of getting another blue ribbon. On day 23, I will not be getting many good scores since I want to tackle the Kahuna on the Move sticker. To get this, I need to have Kahuna's sundae ready to go as soon as he walks in, so I need to get it ready super early. Kahuna's sundae was like the second one that I had prepared, which meant everyone else had to wait, and when Kahuna appeared at the end of the day, I took his order immediately, slapped it on the sundae, and got the sticker, and while Kahuna was pleased, I can't say many others were. That night I bought a pizzeria polo and a pizzeria hat to wear while I served Roy for an achievement, as well as the other 2 blender boosters. I opened up on day 24 and unlocked the Amarena topping and the sticker for getting all the Portellini Feast ingredients. I got super lucky on day 24 since Nevada came in and I could add cloudberries to her sundae for another sticker. I also got the final star for the banana butter special as well as serving Roy to get that sticker. I also got a golden envelope from Roy, and got yet another sticker for serving Captain Corey, today's closer, a chocolate Creamio special. There was so much progress made today. The next special on the menu was the Vanilla Swizzle, and I sent an invitation to Lizelle so I could serve her one. When she came in, I disregarded her order and gave her a swizzle, which I promise is not code for anything, and I got that sticker and another one for serving 100 customers in an outfit that matches the holiday. The big goal for day 26 was to have Quinn's order ready as soon as she walks in, just like we did with Kahuna before. But before that, I served Bruno Romano her espresso sundae in the new small cup size, which unfortunately I can relate to. By the way, this coffee syrup looks so gross once it's blended. I got Quinn's order ready and served her the moment she walked in and got that sticker too. That night I met my worst enemy, Blender Ball. I failed over and over and over, and if only I knew how much pain this minigame would come to cause me. On day 27 I earned the Berry Blast special from Franco, and that evening I changed into a cute turtleneck and beret combo. This is because Jojo visits the Freezeria tomorrow, and there's a sticker for serving him dressed in a turtleneck and beret. I also got a sticker for dressing me and Dr. Good Guy in different colors of the same outfit, and another one for receiving wages on 4 different occasions. I got my first Silver Star customer with Franco on day 28, but didn't see Jojo since apparently I don't know how to read a calculator. Early on day 28, we welcomed our dear lumberjack cosplayer Johnny, mastered the Vanilla Swizzle, and actually served Jojo wearing the turtleneck and beret. That evening I switched in the Berry Blast special and spent a massive $250 on the special sign so that 2 people will order the special per day instead of just 1. The first customer on day 30 was Emlet, who is dressed like an egg, and honestly I aspire to be able to serve to that degree one day. She ordered the first smooth sundae I'd seen, which just means it's gonna take a lot longer, but honestly she could have asked for anything and I'd have still been gagged by that outfit. I also got the Sugar Plum Streusel special from Lloyd later in the day and earned Kahuna's Bronze Star medal. And just like that, the Portolini feast comes to an end. Maple Mornings was our next holiday, which meant it was time to redecorate the lobby and change outfit again. I installed some very cute wooden walls and put on a snazzy chicken hat, and that's Maple, right? I began the day with the sticker for reaching autumn and so many unlocks, Koopa, Butterscotch, and the donut pieces. And Koopa, the first customer of the day, thought it was a good idea to bring in what must have been a gallon of maple syrup. I know this holiday is called Maple Mornings, but like, that's a bit on the nose, no? Despite my confusion, I got my second closer, Captain Corey, to Bronze Star level at the end of the day. And that evening I played Papa's Raceway a lot until I could unlock the sticker for getting 250 coins from the races. Day 31 came with Toru, who ordered the new honey syrup in her sundae topped with chocolate-dipped bacon, which seems simply criminal. But I'm nothing if not contractually bound to this job. Regardless, I got the Berry Blast to 5 stars, and that special board has made this so much easier since I get 2 stars a day rather than just 1. I got a Kari to Bronze Star, a sticker for serving Scooter, a Sugar Plum Streusel, and a sticker for getting 15 Bronze Star customers after getting Grammy his Bronze Star too. I took the food truck back down to the pier after closing and made Olga's usual Sunday order to get another sticker for making 3 customers their usual orders in food truck mode, and another sticker for serving 10 sundaes from the truck. And then I switched the special to the Calypso Island coconuts. Cooper came in with a golden envelope on day 33 and ordered the new Mocha Whipped Cream, which he seemed to love since he gave me the new Mocha Mixer special. Day 34 we welcomed in Budwin and his adorable lamb slippers, as well as golden Cinnamunchies, which look phenomenal. I also got almost $50 in a single tip, getting double tips from both the special recipe and the star level up from Okalani. I also got a sticker for serving 30 customers in the dining room and noticed that my rank title was Honeybuster, which I found unreasonably funny. That night I bought the rest of the upgrades, the alarms for the smooth, regular, and chunky blends to get another sticker. As I opened up on day 35, I unlocked the maple topping as well as the sticker for having all of the maple morning ingredients. Also, while serving Johnny his sundae topped with chocolate bacon, I noticed that they looked very similar. I also got another almost $50 tip from Pally, getting her to Bronze Star at the same time as serving her the double tip special, and got a Bronze Star for Xandra. That evening I earned the Bronze Medal in Customer Cravings, and switched the special once again, this time to the Mocha Mixer. Day 36 came with the addition of James, who looked like his head had grown or his face had shrunk, as well as the Cinnamon Roll Mix-In. But none of that is as important as the Bronze Stars for Tony, Olivia, and Jojo, as well as getting a blue ribbon and a sticker for getting 5 blue ribbons. Day 37 was opened by Austin ordering the new pawpaw sauce topping, and that was pretty much everything interesting that happened. I did get another sticker that night for earning 5 prizes in each of 3D's minigames. The only thing that really happened on day 38 was getting the mocha mixer to 5 stars, and then switching the special over to the sugar plum streusel that night. It felt like I hadn't seen a golden envelope in so long, but luckily on day 39 Hugo brought in an envelope giving me the cinnamon crunch special. I also got my second silver star customer, Lisa. And with that, Maple Mornings comes to an end. Honestly, the ingredients were like super tasty this holiday, with the exception of a certain chocolate-coated meat strip. Halloween was next, and of course I had to dress up. I dressed myself up as a space girl in honor of a certain very sapphic song, and dressed Dr. Good Guy up as a pizza guy. I did some decoration in the lobby and sent Marty an invitation so I can serve him a cinnamon crunch for a sticker. As I opened for business, I saw a newscast saying there was a hurricane in progress, but luckily Calypso Island was all clear. So unfortunately, I have to continue work. I unlocked Willow in this very cute vampire outfit, ube syrup, and bonfire toffee for the Freezeria. I served Marty the cinnamon crunch he absolutely did not ask for, and got a sticker, and got Roy and Utah to Bronze Star customers. I also found out that Quinn is a cat girl, and her tail matches her jacket, which is just adorable. Our newest customer on day 41 was Connor, who is apparently a Yeti, and honestly, if any cryptid was going to show up to an ice cream shop, this one makes the most sense. He brought with him candy jack-o'-lanterns and tiger tail syrup, which looks so cool when it's all blended up. A little later on in the day, I got the sugar plum streusel to 5 stars, as well as getting Robbie's Bronze Star medal. I switched the special to the cinnamon crunch and opened right back up for day 42. Being greeted by Julep, dressed up as Poison Ivy's pet, as well as Scream Cream, which just sounds like a typical Friday night, and Spooky Sprinkles. Other than the interesting new topping, I got a new special from Akari, the Ube Bluebay, and Solzandra's clown costume, which frankly, I don't appreciate, but since I'm not allowed to refuse service, I just served her a perfect sundae. As I opened on day 43, I was greeted by Robbie from Victorious, Black Mist topping, and a sticker for getting all the Halloween ingredients. Edna put herself in pole position to be our favorite elder by becoming the 3rd Silver Star customer, and I got another blue ribbon from Jojo, who I think is dressed as Zorro. Day 44's beginning was interesting. I was greeted by a guy dressed as an onion and the addition of blackberries to the menu, and the onion guy then ordered 3 little onion gummies to top his very purple sundae. Which seems odd, but we're gonna look past it. Later on, I perfected the cinnamon crunch and got the first rare prize for playing Rico's Chili Works. I once again switched over the special, this time to the red velvet cake, and as if to cement herself as best elder, Edna comes in, golden envelope in hand, and gives me the Wild Berry Moon special. I sent Willow an invitation that night so I can serve her a Wild Berry Moon special for a sticker, and I opened up the shop on day 46, greeted by Trishna and Dreamsicle Syrup. And if you squint your eyes, they look really similar. I served Willow the Wild Berry Moon of her dreams for the sticker, and got the red velvet cake to 5 stars. This also earned me a sticker for mastering 10 special recipes, and another sticker for serving all the closes in their Halloween costumes after serving Grammy as the girl from The Ring. I once again switched the special over. I chose Wild Berry Moon since it gives me an extra 2 tickets each time it's served, and I want to start getting the medals for the minigames soon, so an extra 4 tickets a day is going to be amazing. Day 47 was opened up by Ember, our second very obviously non-binary character. I'm loving this representation, even if it is just my headcanon. I got the other NB that comes to visit us, Scooter, to a Bronze Star, and that was pretty much it for today, other than Cookie Dough Skee Ball making me stupidly angry again. And that marks the end of Halloween. Honestly, it was mostly fun, but I really do hate Clown Zandra and Onion Boy, so I'm glad to be rid of them. We jump from Halloween to the second very American holiday with Thanksgiving. I of course had to break out the chicken outfit again and set up an adorable autumnal scene in the lobby. I opened up on the first day of Thanksgiving greeted by Sienna in an outfit fresh from the 1600s, as well as blondies and candied pecans. Later on, our blazing NB Ember came in with a golden envelope, and we love support from the queer community. They gave me the Nutty Butter Blondie special, which I'm sure won't turn into a joke later on, and a sticker for earning 15 special recipes, and despite the fact he walked in with a whole ass turkey leg, I served Vincent and got him to Bronze Star too. On day 49, Rhonda made her Freezeria debut, bringing with her the haystack ingredient. That's right, dried fucking grass on your ice cream. In this world, instead of getting me shut down, it gives me massive tips.
That's what she said!
I mastered the Wild Berry Moon special and got Marty to Silver Star level, then that evening I played Customer Cravings until I reached the silver medal in that too. Day 50 was opened up by Hank with an outfit plucked straight from Plymouth Rock, as well as pumpkin pie syrup. And that is literally it for today. It was so boring. I was welcomed by Pinch Hitwell on day 51, one of the few people with a surname on this island, and the Snickerdoodle Cream, and after googling what a Snickerdoodle was, I decided that this sounds delicious. Sienna brought in a golden envelope and gave me the Dream Machine Special, and I got Iggy to Silver Star level. Yui was our newest customer on day 52, but I was distracted and frankly concerned by the addition of leaves to the menu. First hay, now leaves. We're gonna be serving the fucking sand next. But on a better note, I did master the Ube Blue Bay special. Blonde Buttnut was the next special I put on the menu, and opened up the Freezeria Twist sticker for getting all the Thanksgiving toppings, the last two being the Stroopwafel and the candy corn syrup, which honestly seems more Halloween than Thanksgiving, but whatever. I actually managed to get another 100% day today, breaking away from my curse of being painfully average. The only exciting thing that happened on day 54 was getting the Caramel Macchiato special from Hank, but that evening I finally got the first star in Blendable, unlocking one of the Gumball machines that I need for the Gumball Bonanza sticker. I also sent an invite to Akari so I can serve her a Caramel Macchiato. Day 55 was started by earning the Lemon Chiffon Whipped Cream, giving me the sticker for getting all the standard whipped creams. I got the Butternut Blonde special to 5 stars and served Akari the Caramel Macchiato, which she didn't ask for and isn't even on the menu today, which got me both the sticker and the silver medal for Akari. I got another sticker that evening after sending Franco an invitation for sending 10 coupons to customers. I then switched the special over to the Caramel Macchiato, this special I can actually say without giggling like a child. While I've stopped pointing out every new customer, I feel like we need to highlight Radlin, because look at this neurodiverse queen. She was given a strange name and just ran with it, and honestly we love that. A little later, I earned Franco's gold star as my first gold medal for a customer, and frankly he's carrying this Freezeria by himself. That night I earned the gold star in customer cravings along with the Iocon gum machine. And that marks the end of Thanksgiving. Honestly, a pretty solid set of ingredients if you ignore the dead plants we found on the floor and just served on ice cream. Christmas was up next, meaning it was time to redecorate and dress up again, dressing myself up as Santa and Dr. Good Guy up as an elf. I opened the shop on day 57, greeted by a sticker for reaching winter, Santa, whose identity I have freshly stolen, as well as the white chocolate truffles and peppermints. As Santa walked into the store, I got a sticker for having 10 kinds of gumball machines in the lobby at once. And since Santa only appears around Christmas time, he starts with a silver star. Later on I got a new special, the Ube Berry Crumble from our queen herself, Radlin. I'm gonna be sending Santa an invite literally every night since I want him to come every day to make sure I get a gold star medal for him. Mini candy canes were the new addition to the menu on day 58. Fairly standard for Christmas, I feel. And then later in the day, I got the Caramel Macchiato special to 5 stars. I set the Ube Berry Crumble as the next special and opened up the store greeted by Wintergreen Frost Syrup, which sounds like it would be almost identical to mint, and a grand total of fuck all else happened. Day 60 brought with the Eggnog Cream, which sounds vile, and Holly Tarts, continuing the tradition of serving bits of trees in our Sundays. It seems like Santa was over the identity theft at this point, since he brought me the Orange Roll Delight special, and I earned a sticker for serving 20 customers during Christmas, wearing a Christmas hat and a fur parka. I played so much Breakfast Blast that night. I got the silver star, but it was so boring. Not even challenging, just repetitive. I can see how you might struggle with this if you don't play many shooter games, but it was just so tedious. I unlocked kiwi as the next Sunday ingredient, which does not seem like an ice cream thing, but to each their own, I suppose. The only mildly exciting thing that happened today was getting Whipper's silver star. You're gonna notice the amount of notable things happening each day is becoming less and less. This is because I have like 80% of the challenges done at this point, and the rest is just stuff I have to wait for. I earned yet another sticker on the opening of day 63 for unlocking all the standard shakers with my newest and final one, Shaved Mints. And once again, the absolute queen that is Radlin brought in another golden envelope containing the Creamio Mint Madness special. I sent Edna an invite so I could add shaved mints to her sundae for another sticker, and mastered the Orange Roll Delight, which I didn't even realize I had set as the special. And after getting a sticker for adding mint shavings to Edna's sundae, Christmas was brought to a very quiet and unceremonious close. Once again, this was a very nice holiday. Plenty of ingredients that seemed tasty, or at least normal. That is, if we ignore the spiky leaves and poison berries we've been sprinkling on Sundays. New Year was our next holiday, and while most holidays have a fairly consistent color scheme, New Year's is like unicorn vomit. I decorated the lobby like a pride parade and dressed up as a colorblind person's worst nightmare. We welcomed in Zolo as our first customer for the new holiday, who I have to assume is related to Xandra and further enforces the idea that drugs run in the family. We also got our two first New Year's ingredients, those being the Moon Mist syrup and the confetti pie tarts. I got Edna's Gold Star Medal and Kahuna's Silver Star Medal today too, and then played Rico's Chili Works until I got the Silver Medal in that. I'm finally getting somewhere with the minigames now. Day 66 came with the addition of gummy worms, which wouldn't they get like super hard in ice cream because it's so cold? Anyway, Zolo brought me the Raspberry Moon special, which was very kind of him, and I got both Olivia and Captain Corey to Silver Star, and a sticker for getting 10 Silver Star customers. In keeping with the rainbow theme, I was given Tutti Frutti syrup on day 67. I also mastered the Creamio Mint Madness, as well as getting my third perfect day. I switched over to the Raspberry Moon special that night. The next ingredients were Gay Cream, my favorite, and Countdown Sprinkles, which disappointingly didn't count down when they were poured out, but the Rainbow Whip did look very cool. Day 69 frankly should have come with the Gay Cream, but I did get the sticker for unlocking the final New Year's ingredient, the Flavor X topping. I got the Strawberry Banana Smoothie special from Sargefan, who I think is the onion guy from Halloween, and that's about it. I added the new Yum M&Ms to Sasha's Sundae on day 70 for a sticker, and mastered the Raspberry Moon, and that is it. The Strawberry Banana Smoothie was next on the menu, and Huckleberry Syrup was unlocked as I opened the doors. I have a strange desire to say that with an American Southern accent. I also got JoJo's Silver Star Medal, and while I don't need that anymore for any stickers, it does seem fitting that I point it out. Day 72 is the final day of New Year's, but I want to explain why the holidays seem to be getting shorter. The holidays in this game start and finish at the different ranks, not based on the days. So as I'm getting more and more star medals with customers, I'm getting more points per Sunday and ranking up quicker, which means we're getting through the holidays quicker. Other than being the final day of New Year's, the only special thing that happened on day 72 was getting the Kiwi Strawberry special from KCO. Valentine's Day is up next, so I did the usual things, decorating, outfit changed, and everything is very pink. I opened up the Freezeria to see a broadcast saying Papa Louie was lost at sea. This is massively annoying because it means I have to continue running this shop alone, but the moment he's back, I'm quitting this job. Regardless, I was given the Neapolitan syrup and the Alexander tort when I opened up, both of which sound incredibly tasty. And while I've stopped pointing out all the customers, this very sapphic-looking woman dressed as Cupid walked in, and I find that adorable. That's all. Oh, and I mastered the Strawberry Banana special today. I chose the Strawberry Kiwi as the next special and added candy hearts and cherry cheesecake syrup to the menu. Honestly, Valentine's has had the best holiday ingredients so far. I bet there won't be a single plant involved. I got yet another perfect day today, as well as finally clearing up the gold medal for Breakfast Blast. Again, I was so bored with Pancake Game Labs at this point. The newest ingredient for day 75 was called Rose Hip Whip, and I'm not sure what that means, but we're back to serving plants. It was going so well. On the upside, I earned the Strawberry S'mores special from Marty. I was given the XO Sprinkles on day 76, which seemed more like a game night thing than a Valentine's Day thing, but whatever. And despite putting the wrong sauce on it, I mastered the Kiwi Strawberry and got a sticker for mastering 20 special recipes. Since that's the final sticker I need for mastering special recipes, I'm just going to be going with the one that gives me the most extra points now. With the addition of the Love Potion topping the next day, I got the sticker for getting all the Valentine's ingredients, and I got Marty's Gold Star Medal too. On day 78, I was introduced to Charissa, yet another diva who was given a strange name and just went with it, as well as Cherry Cordials, and I got the Wild Berry special from Scarlet. I played a bunch more food aim labs, this time with syrup, which was about as much fun as Breakfast Blast. Chai tea syrup was the next ingredient for day 79, and I want to make it known that I already know that it should just be chai and not chai tea. Please do not come for me in the comments, this is Papa's fault.
I love chai tea. What did you just say? Chai tea? Chai means tea, bro!
And day 80 was the final day of Valentine's Day, which doesn't make sense, but whatever. I did get Iggy's Gold Star though, nothing else really happened. Valentine's Day was another good holiday with only one plant-based ingredient, and it's something that we eat anyway, so I'd call that a win. St. Patty's Day was next, and so I can only imagine this is going to be a very Americanized, absolute shambles of a representation of St. Patrick's Day. I opened up our very green ice cream shop and got a sticker for reaching spring and added key lime topping and emerald cakes to the menu, as well as getting the truffle bomb special from Pally, who was doing so much with her outfit. Day 83 brought a man with a rat and some nut syrup, and that's it. Truly thrilling scenes here. Irish cream, whipped cream, and Lucky 7 sprinkles were the additions for day 84, and frankly by this point I was beginning to understand why I never finished this game as a child. Much like the ice cream, my attention span was melting away. I did get the Marshmallow Mist special from the Ratman though, but by this point that dopamine mine had been tapped dry. The pot of gold topping was the final St. Paddy's Day ingredient, of course gaining another sticker, which filled me with unbridled joy. Can you tell in my voice? I'm so excited. I was given the mint bar on day 86, which frankly looks and sounds gross, and nothing else happened. The Citry Shock syrup was our next ingredient, and a lemon and lime sundae sounds utterly gross. But the newest customer, Professor Fitz, ordering a shock-based sundae just seems right, especially given the Frankenstein's monster-esque hair. And Skylar gifted me our next special, the Mighty Mint. The only thing that happened on day 88 was serving this mayor guy with strange whipped cream looking hair a Mighty Mint special for a sticker. And that brings St. Paddy's Day to a close. With that being our 8th holiday, surely that's the last one, right? Oh for fuck! I was clearly incredibly excited by the 3 remaining holidays, and Easter was our next one. I put 3 jukeboxes in the lobby so I could get 3 people to dance for a sticker and dressed up as a cat because they didn't have bunny ears. I was very disappointed. We started day 89 with Rabbit Man, Cletus, Cotton Candy Creamios, and Cotton Puffs. A strong start, immediately putting inedible plants on the menu again. I had to wait a little while to get enough people to dance in the lobby from the jukeboxes, but eventually I got that sticker, and that night I subjected myself to more Blendable to get the silver star. Unfortunately, I will have to do this again next week. That is, if my will to live hasn't evaporated by then. Day 90 gave us Wyland B, who looks like he has a wonderful SoundCloud career, as well as Marshmallow Cheeps and Wildberry Shake Syrup. We also got the Sweet Creamio special from Utah. Day 91's culinary delicacies consisted of bubblegum whipped cream, Vile, and jelly beans, which again don't seem like a Sunday thing, but whatever. Day 92 introduced me to this very confusing looking man and gave me the blue Nimbus topping, so we've upgraded from plants to clouds. And I got the sticker from getting the final Easter ingredient, and nothing else happened. I unlocked the cotton candy syrup on the morning of day 93 and got a sticker for unlocking all of the standard syrups. And another sticker later on for giving Mandy the cotton candy syrup, as well as the candy concrete special from the 2016 SoundCloud wrapper. Day 94 came with the first normal ice cream ingredient in a while, cookie dough pieces. And also With, who looked constantly constipated, and once again another holiday passed very unceremoniously. And as Easter faded out for the year, I couldn't help but think, I will never get these hours of my life back, so please, subscribe. Make it worth it. I'm begging you. Anyway, our next holiday is Big Top Carnival, so I dressed up as a ringleader rather than a clown because I've had my fill of being made to look like a clown by this game. Speaking of clowns, Sprinks the Clown was in on day 95, and you can imagine my reaction to this if you'll remember how I felt about Clown Xandra. We also unlocked Dipped Pretzels, gaining me the sticker for all standard placeables, as well as the Animal Cracker mix-ins. Saltwater Taffy was the new offering for day 96, and I have no clue what that is, so I have no opinion. In an attempt to win my favor, Sprinks the Clown brought me a golden envelope containing the Kiwi Lemon Lime special. And while I did need it, it sounds disgusting, so my opinion on Sprinks the Clown is still pending. The game that night was once again Blendable, which I finally got the gold medal in, freeing me from having to play that life-draining minigame. We added Superfan syrup to the menu on day 97, and I cannot imagine this tastes good. To no one's shock, nothing else happened that day. We got a new friend on day 98, Hope, and she might be the only hope left. Along with Blue Raspberry Cream, which seems wrong, and Lollipop Bits, which I can't complain about. Day 99 came with Cameo, and as expected, he came with the caramel apple mix-ins since he looked like them. And I also got the sticker for getting all of the Big Top Carnival ingredients, as well as getting the Purple Pom special from Elle. I'm now at 32 out of 40 specials. I can practically see the finish line. There was no new menu item on day 100, unfortunately, but I did get a sticker for serving Pally a Purple Pom special. If only you knew how long it took me to get that sentence out without stumbling over it. I also got Nevada and Kahuna's gold stars later on that day. Day 101 was the final day of the Big Top Carnival, and it introduced Foodini, the king of minigames himself. And frankly, he's lucky I didn't kick the crap out of him for putting me through all that Blendable. We also got Birch Beer Sauce, which sounds sickening, and I got Captain Corey to gold star medal. The next and final holiday was finally here, and it was called the Volcano Gala. I have no idea what that's supposed to be, but I'm so glad it's here. I decorated the lobby for a final time with my smile finally returning, and as we opened up, I was met with exciting news that Papa Louie had been found, but the damages to his boat were too expensive. Which means the Volcano Gala was a fundraiser to save a multi-millionaire's personal cruise ship. It's truly a shame that we found Papa alive only for him to get throttled the moment he steps foot in this store. Anyway, I got the sticker for reaching summer and added mango topping and lava cakes to the menu. To help soothe my rage over being put to work for a rich turd again, Mitch gave me the mint chocolate chip special and I got Grammy's Gold Star. Day 103 was a miracle. Sure, the sugar leaf and caramel syrup were fine despite serving more floor plants, but I was revitalized by Coily, the lily pad girl, all the way back from the start. Suddenly, my excitement had returned, my motivation was back, I can do this. And of course I had to do her sundae perfectly. I got 2 more gold stars, one for Lizelle and one for Quinn, but everyone knows who the star of today is. A Rainforest Whip and Pyroclastic Crunch arrived to our menu on day 104, so we've evolved from serving plants to serving whole ecosystems. And Coily was back, this time in her original outfit. I got the sticker for all Volcano Gala ingredients on day 105 after adding the pineapple mix-ins and burrito topping to the menu. And I got the Cookie Dough Delight special from Big Paulie, as well as Zandra's Gold Star. On day 106, I got a gold star for Mandy, our first ever customer we had in the Freezeria, as well as a gold star for Jojo. Got a lot of progress today, but a massive day, because we got the first customer and the harshest customer both to gold star level. And to make things better, that evening I was freed from Food Valorant, getting the golden medal for Sunday Shot. Day 107, I was told that the Volcano Gala had been a success. We had raised over $100,000 to fix Papa's boat, which made me furious considering I had been getting paid less than minimum wage for most of my time in this Freezeria. We welcomed Papa Louie himself as a customer, and I used the word welcome very loosely, and added peaches to the menu, getting the sticker for getting all the standard mix-ins. And when Papa Louie ordered his sundae, I added the pawpaw sauce to it, mostly for a sticker, but also secretly hoping he was deathly allergic. And with that, our final holiday comes to a close, and because I have absolutely run out of any motivation for this game, I'm going to do a quick rundown of the final achievements we need to grab. On day 108, Wally brought in the Pina Colada special. I got my last Gold Star customer award needed for the sticker on day 109 from Mesa. On day 111, I got a sticker for serving an Orange Roll Delight to Rolly and the Buttery Birch Berry special from Chase. Day 114 came with the Choco Cherry special from Nick and the Gold Star Enrico's Chili Works. Day 117 brought the Mango Peach Tea special from Maggie. On day 118, I got a sticker for serving the final member of Scarlet and the Shakers, Rudy, and the gold medal for Slider Escape. Day 120, I got a sticker for serving the final member of the Romano family quartet, Carlo Romano, and Lizelle came in with the Big Top Blondie special. Day 122, I got the final minigame gold medal for Papa's Raceway, and finally on day 123, Evelyn came in with the final golden envelope, gifting me the Calypso Island cooler and the sticker for getting all 40 special recipes. All that's left now is 2 more customers, those being Rita on day 124 and Didar on day 125. And finally, I was done. My trek through the frozen hell that was the Freezeria had come to a close. And despite my mental decline towards the end of this video, I actually had a lot of fun. All the characters in this game had fun little personalities and hidden lore you can find through the stickers, and all the different outfits you unlock. And it was entirely my own fault that my life force had been sapped away because I recorded this in 2 days. So, would I recommend this game? Yes. Would I recommend you trying to 100% it in 2 days? No. For the love of God, no. But regardless, that's all I have for you today. Please like, subscribe, and comment what game I should 100% next, and have a lovely day. Bye bye, my honeybees.